Howdy, Possum Patty, and the Soggy Bottom Bunch back there. Visitors up front, Little Pixie, hot mug of cocoa, no whipped cream. You know, I went to the grocery store today and I forgot my whipped cream. Yeah, I did. Oh, Red's waving some money around back there. I see it, Red. We'll get to business later. Yes, I've got some fun stuff here. And no whipped cream. Oh, you know what? I have a little self-care basket over there. Yes. I have some hand cream. I have some chapstick. I have I have some ears. This is where I keep my ears. I've got some treats back there. Yeah, some Scooby snacks. Some eyeglass cleaners. Yes. And there just happens to be some marshmallow ghost peeps from Halloween. But they're marshmallow. Yes, unopened. This should be okay. Whoever started putting marshmallows in hot cocoa? I don't know that story. That would be an interesting story to look up, wouldn't it? Why do we put marshmallows, of all things, into our hot cocoa? I can understand whipped cream because, cream is milk and hot cocoa is milk, and, you're just adding a little creaminess to your hot cocoa. But why marshmallows? Why marshmallows? I got these little ghosty peeps, yes. I love my peeps. I love my possum peeps. And I'm just going to break him up and pop him in there. Pretend it's not a ghosty. No, pretend it's just marshmallows. Dropping those in there. Well, that's quite a bit, but I don't want it to go to waste. So let's just put it all in there. 2 more ghosties left. Well, I guess I can use up my peeps. Yeah, before I buy some whipped cream, right? Why spend the extra money? I do love the whipped cream, though. Anyway, howdy. I have a few things to chat about, and then maybe we'll get a journal page done. And which journal, you're asking? Well, to find out, you're going to have to come on along. Well, the peep marshmallows are melting nicely. They go very nicely with the dark chocolate. Well, went to the Dollar Tree today. Mr. Possum had to pick up some WD-40. And I'm just walking around. I'm looking at different things. Yeah, there were some new stickers. No, I didn't buy any journaling supplies. No, I did not. But they had a new display of socks. I was like, oh, these are bright and colorful. And I started looking through them. I made a little short about it when we came back from the store. Yes, I did. I'll link that below. And all of a sudden, there was, you'll never guess who, Bob Ross. 2 pairs of Bob Ross socks for $1.25. I have to show you this. I have to open this up so we get a better view there. Yes. This is just too funny. Look at the Bob Ross. Look at his hair. He's got fuzzy hair. Yes. That was not natural. No, they say he had to get a perm to make it look like that. And it really wasn't his idea, but they wanted that image for television. So they actually put fuzz on his hair on the Bob Ross sock. And on the back too. On the back. And he's got his palette with his colors there. So that's one pair. That is too funny. And there's another pair. And he's painting Happy little trees. Yes, he is. They should have put that on here. Happy little trees. Happy little trees. Well, I wear compression stockings, right? And support my legs. But, around the house, I like to put these little low cut ones on over my stockings. Yeah, just for hanging out around the house. I love it. I love it. That is just too funny. That is just too funny. So this is my, this is my Dollar Tree haul. 2 pairs of Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting socks for $1.25. Oh, www.sockopath.com. That's too funny. They had so many different kinds, all food themed socks. Yes, all food themed socks. Candies and bubble gum and Cheetos and then there were characters like Betty Boop and some Walt Disney characters, Looney Tune characters. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Oh, and there's one pair that said Pink Floyd. I didn't go through all the socks on the rack. No, there was hundreds of socks on the rack. I think some of the socks behind might have had some different designs on them too. The store was quite crowded. Everybody bustling about. Yes, we went to the grocery store to pick up some groceries. Big snowstorm coming tonight and all that. And everybody goes a bit crazy. They have to stock up on everything, all their food. Got to get their toilet paper, milk, and eggs and bread before the big storm comes. I love it when it's hot. Yes, so excuse me while I'm drinking that. So what else? Let's see. So I have the box from the hot chocolate, Indulgent Collection, dark chocolate. I thought that can go on a journal page. And while I was cleaning around, right, I found this card that Martha makes art. I think, yeah, she painted this and then she had these cards printed up. This is a Christmas card from 2023. Yes, I'm still finding things all around. And Martha, I love this. And look, marshmallows. No, I didn't put a candy cane in, but marshmallows. Isn't that adorable? And I can make a pocket. And look how it's all coordinated, pink and purple. Oh, that's just too funny, right? So I'm going to have to find a background for a page, but this has definitely got to be the pocket. Got marshmallow on my finger for Martha's card. And that's going to go into my friendship journal, right? Ooh, maybe I'll make a page about getting Bob Ross socks in one of the journals. I could put this little tag in there. Could put that little tag in there. That's 2 things. And Happy Mail. And this is from Precious Rachel in Kentucky. Although it's postmarked Knoxville, Tennessee. My mother's family came from Smithville, Tennessee. What's that? Is that chocolate? Or is that paint? Okay, there. So I don't know what you sent. Aww. This is my friendship / gratitude / November journal. And I'm going to put the card from Martha and the Coco in this journal. Lots of happy mail in here. And journaling. And journaling. I think all the beginning pages are full. We're in the second signature. Oh, this is the one I just did from Brittany, right? With the wax seals. Brittany, they're staying in there pretty good. And this is the one from Leanne. And this is the one from Nancy. So I need a page for my pocket. Oh, wait, let's measure this. Oh, that's kind of big, Martha. I don't think I can put it in a pocket. Oh, unless it goes this way. Yeah, it's even almost as big as this. Let's see. It is exactly the size of the page. Or maybe I'll just have to glue this down onto a page. I wanted to put this. Let's see. What can I do? This is the center. I think she used some wax thread. Feels like it. This is the best stuff. And Rhonda made this journal. I didn't. If I paste this in here like that, I could decorate behind it a little bit. Oh, I could put something on this page and put a pocket over here. You know, when something else comes along, I'll stick it in the pocket. Now I could cut it down and put it this way, or I could make a big giant pocket, right? I think I'm just gonna make a big giant pocket. Yes. I'm gonna trim this little lip off here. That prevents it from laying down flat. Now, what do I want to put in the background? I want to put it this way. These have to go across from each other. Get my thumb hole puncher, otherwise known as the circle punch. Sounds like something's out on the front porch. Could be that possum. Could be that possum. Oh, these are just like perfect for each other. But do I want to cover this? I do have some scraps up here. I've got my gel plate print, which I love this. I love it. It's too small though. Let's see. You're not going to see much of it, but it has to be that big. Things are piling up higher and higher here. Those are scraps, but they're too small. This is a scrap I was going to put in my gnome journal. That's my gel plate print. Doesn't matter too much what I put there. Snowman. Let's see. These are Christmas wintry papers. We got candy canes. Colors really don't go along with that very well, though. Although the candy cane does. Pink and blue. We'll audition a few pieces. That might have to go there. And then for the other side, should I stick with pink? You're not going to see too much of this. I can go with blue. Can you see all that? Move it over a little bit. That's too green. Ooh. This may be a strange combination, but I'm loving it. Or I could put that on both sides. Matchy, matchy. We can get all matchy, matchy here. Okay. Why don't I just do that? Ta-da! Yes, very simple, very easy, very beginner friendly. Just journaling is what I like to call it. I just like to take something and put it in a journal. It might be a photo, a card, a memory, just making a collage, just making some art, just journaling. Yes. Any journal page you do is 100% better than any journal page you did not do. Yes, we just had a page like this. And now we have a very colorful spread here. I put in the background. I just glued the card down. This is a beautiful card. It's a painting by Martha. Martha makes art. Yes, that had to go in here. And since we're on the subject of hot cocoa and marshmallows, I put in the Swiss Miss box. I made a pocket. Oh, and I went through that bag of scraps that I showed you earlier, and I did find one little scrap here with mugs of hot cocoa. They do have marshmallows in them and candy canes, right? All the wrong colors, right? This is all pink and purple and blue, and this is red and green. Oh, look at that. Matches my shirt today. But I said, I'm just going to stick it in here in case I want to use that as a journaling card. I'm not sure what I'm going to journal about in there yet, but that's okay. And I made this tall because the paper behind it is very tall. And when I do this page, I'll probably do the same thing. I'll put the background all the way up to the top like that. This is also a card. This one's from Nancy. And this one's from Martha. And this is nothing yet. Oh, and I had this ribbon. Did I show you this the other day? Yeah, it was just sitting on the desk and I put it in the box over there. And I was like, oh, what can I put across the top? I'll start with that ribbon. And then later on, maybe I can add a little button or something to it. I don't have to worry about that now because I'm not sure what I'm going to put on this page yet. You know what? I probably have a half a dozen things under the table right now that came from Happy Mail and some cards and things that I could put in here and work on filling this up. Yes. So this will be done shortly, and my Dirt Road Diary will be done shortly. Shortly. And let's see. I think, and this is my idea. Where did it go? There it is. But I want to put this and a picture of my socks. I'll put them on and take a picture. And here's the big news. Here's the big news. It's going to go in Howard. Howard with the vintage frame made out of old newspapers. Now, how am I going to do this? Yes. How am I going to do this? Well, right away, these pages can get something on them. I don't want to cover up all these illustrations, but I know I'll wind up covering up some of this stuff. So I do have more of these pages saved, and I believe I brought up the envelope with the things I've been saving for steampunk. So we're going to do a sock page for Bob Ross in the Steampunk Journal. which will be next if I don't lose everything. Okay. So I'm just going to clip this on here. And this will be my crumb. This will be my crumb. This is going to go in here. Howard, yes, Howard, you have so much patience, Howard. You've been waiting and waiting for a very long time to get some journaling. Very serious. Okay, socks will go into Howard. Bob, meet Howard. Howard, meet Bob. This, I'm going to put this one back on the shelf. And yeah, I'm going to get out some more friendship cards and fill this up. And the card from Rachel, thank you so much for the sweet card. And I actually have another card from Amy, which is also from 2023. Yeah, with kitties in it. TT and Stinky Winky Woo's in there with lights. I'm going to put these in the kitty boho journal, I believe. Thank you again, Rachel, for thinking of me. So I have 2 kitty cards for my kitty boho. See, I was thinking of making a tassel for my Alice journal. This one's a lot of fun. See, there's charms, it's a feather, and we got those little boho mirrors there. I got a little bird button. Another one there. Got lace and trim and fabric. Got an applique, some stitching on there, some slow stitching, another applique. What's down here? Oh, button. Buttons and beads. Buttons and beads. Yeah, all kinds of things on here. What's this? Oh, little kitty. Can you see the little kitty? Yeah. So this is a really fun tassel. So I was thinking of making something like this for the Alice journal. So I'll put these in the kitty boho. I'm still thinking about making a slow stitch kitty journal. See, now I already changed my mind. Sometimes I have to think a little bit before I start. I was going to use this fabric as the foundation pages, but now I'm thinking that I'll get some other pieces of fabric and use these as the accents on the pages, because I can cut these out and stitch around them and have fun with them, and maybe cut out these footprints and put them across a page. And yeah, because some of these aren't really big enough to be a whole page, but have really cute images that I could put on a page. These are adorable. I love this face. I should try sketching that. That is so cute. And this one's got little mice on it too. All right, so this is still in the thinking stage. Yes, I'm still in the thinking stage. Oh, and the kitty card with the lights on it. Got to get this for a background. So I put that over there. Oh, I got a big pile here. Starting to fall over. And I keep collecting things to put into the little gnome journal. All this stuff back here. And now I've taken out this gnome paper. Maybe I can get some of that in there. We'll see. Too many piles. Where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put this? All right. Balancing act here. Okay, that's too many journals on the table, but. Oh, business. Okay, Red still waving some money at me. Red waving money, waving money. Here, give me that money, Red. Give me that money. Let's see what you have in mind here. I got to get the money off of his stick. I don't know how he does that. He waves the money on a stick. Okay. Now, this is my no spend. Yes, save the cash, shop the stash, use up those art supplies. Planner for 2025. And every day that I do not buy a journaling supply or an art supply or a craft supply, and I do that activity. I do journaling, or I do sewing, or I do crafting. Yes, I put $1 in for every day that I can journal or craft or sew, and I don't spend any money using up the stash. Now, I had another idea. Well, this was actually Red's idea back there. He's my business manager now. Yes, he's quite the accountant too. He wanted me to go back and fill in some of these empty pages with some dollars. I see he's got a $2 bill. Red, where do you get all these $2 bills? He says he gets it at the what? Gringotts Bank? Gringotts Bank? Oh, Gringotts Bank. I think that's the bank. That's the bank from Harry Potter, Red. I guess he's a fan. Okay, so where are we? We're past here. I'm gonna go to here. All right, we hit 50 the other day. We were counting 1, 2, and I put X's, so that means I put $2 in back there. So Wednesday is another $1, Thursday another $1, Friday another $1. Today is Saturday, another $1. Oh, I see. So that's $4. You have a 2 and 2 ones. Gotcha, Red. So he says put an X to show that we counted that day. But that only leaves one day. He said that's okay. He has another $1 bill if we do some journaling tomorrow. Okay, so get my double-sided tape, and he said go back to beginning and make sure every page has a 1 or 5, a 10, or a 2 on it. Here's an empty page. This is almost empty. I think I have more. Mr. Possum borrowed some. Oh, and don't worry about the money sticking. No, see, the money comes right off. A couple of folks were worried I wasn't going to be able to get the cash out of the journal, that it would rip. And I assured them the bank will take money that's ripped, no problem. But it does come right off. See, it helps if you take a little bit of the tacky off. This is not super hold tape. This is just cheap tape from the Dollar Tree. Oops. So they will come off. See? It's just that I don't have pockets. Most people do this in some kind of little journal that has pockets. But I'm just using what I have, yes. Okay, here's an empty page. So we're going to put that there. I'm so excited about starting in Howard tomorrow. I'm trying to think of what I can use on the page. Put a picture of the socks. Something painty. Something with happy little trees. Okay, let's put a 1 here. Here's another empty page. I hope we don't lose power in the storm, though. Yeah, it happens all the time. You might get 8 inches or 10 inches, which is nothing to people who live like upstate New York or in Canada. But around here, folks go crazy. Oh, they're predicting an old-fashioned February, which means we'll get some snow between now and the end of the month. Yes. When I was a kid, I remember February, you did not see the sidewalks until March. No, February, the lawns were always covered in snow. And, they kept plowing the roads, and along the road, it was piled so high, you had to mountains. You have to climb over these mountains to get out to the road to cross the street. Yeah, that was the old-fashioned February. Just the ground covered with snow the entire month. We've had a little bit of snow, but it's just barely covering the ground, just little crusty, icy, slushy snow. Melts a little and then freezes a lot, right? Okay, so Red said if we journal tomorrow, we'll put $1 there, and then this will be done, and then we'll start here, but we can come back and add something to that page after. 5, 6, there's 7 there. So thank you for helping me out with this. Mr. Red Gnome number 5, I'll give you back the journal to take care of. This is just very exciting. Howard up next. We've all been waiting for this. Now, I don't want to disappoint you because, no, not every page in Howard is going to be all steampunked out. No, it has a steampunk cover, and it's actually made from a steampunk book. And I do have some steampunk accessories that I could put in here. But a lot of the pages are just going to be daily journaling with fun stuff. Yes, with fun stuff. And it's just like my kitty Boho. You know, every page is not all done up boho. No, every page is not done up boho. And Emma, my shabby chic, most of the pages in there are not shabby chic. No, they're not. So, you know, I might design a cover just for fun, but inside it's just regular, just journaling, just Possum Patty journaling. Yes, just fun stuff. Yeah, I just have fun with my journaling and journal the simplest things, you know, everyday things. And you'll be glad you did if you do it too. It's just illustrating your life. It's like a diary, but illustrated and very simple. I mean, you can go all out on a page, and you know, sometimes I do. I do have some very elaborate pages with workings, you know, things that move and stuff. But mostly it's just journaling. Yes, mostly just journaling, like getting a pair of Bob Ross socks. So I gotta go in the bag and get some backgrounds and some things and put these on and take a picture. And we're gonna do that first, and then, you know, then maybe I'll get to the Kitty Boho and the Gnome Journal, and still thinking about those other journals. Yes. So thanks for coming along today. And remember what I said. Any journal page you do, no matter how simple, no matter how, what you think as ordinary, and you're going to put it in your journal, is so much better. Yes, so much better than any journal page you don't do. So happy junk journaling. Bye bye. In the last episode of Cat Country, we saw that Grand Cat had started putting on layers and layers of clothing and gloves and a hat and a handbag and even a mink coat to top it all. She was much too warm wearing all those clothes, but she wore them because she could. Leader Cat said that she was starting to act just like the people they had pushed out the door. Yes, having too much of everything. I wonder if the cats are now going to start acting like the people they had pushed out the door. They said everything was going to change and they would be different. Let's see what happens. Leader Cat and Mutie Cat went to bed late that night. They had a lot to talk about, and Leader Cat was always very busy during the daytime. There was a lot to do in the town, and they had asked him to be Mayor Cat today. He wasn't sure about it. It smacked of people. And Mutie Cat wasn't at all keen to be mayoress, so they talked about it until well past midnight. Why do they want a mayor at all? Mutie Cat said quite sensibly, as mayors had been one of her pet hates ever since she discovered that the fur around the mayor's hat had come from one of her ancestors. I suppose they want a spokesman, sighed Leader Cat, a sort of figurehead who can go to London and tell top Leader Cat just how important the town is and all that. But why must you have a mayor to do that? Asked Mutie Cat. She had always been rather direct and unfluffy. Ginger cats always are. A mayor's chosen by all of us, you see, said Leader Cat gently, and then it's fair. As long as Mayor Cat doesn't start skinning people for decorating his hat, then I suppose it's all right, was all Mutie Cat would say. One thing about a house full of cats at night is, at least they don't snore. If they'd learned that from people, a lot of the older houses would have fallen down with the vibrations.